Do 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 do. All right. Da 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 da. I got the boots. Limbs, mate. Limbs. How we doing? Hi, 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 hi. Oh, make sure that everybody gets in before we like proper go for it. You alright, Inferno? How you doing? Sup? First time chat. 2 first time chatters. Andrea and Oisin? Oisin? Ocean? Is it Irish? It's probably Irish, isn't it? Right, anyway. Let's load this. Good evening. Hello, Alfie. Another first time chatter. How you doing? O'Sheen? O'Sheen. I get in there. It's close. So I realised that the Champions League is on tonight. So gonna try. Hang on. Hang back. Those mini faces were not supposed to be here at this moment in time. It's all right. We'll just have to move on. Crack on. Forget about it. Back of your mind. Right, so, yeah. Villa are on right now. Champions League, obviously, it's probably a big game at 8 o'clock. It's very difficult to, like, wriggle your way through the amount of football that's on these days. So, what? We've got about 50 minutes. I'm going to try and get 3 games done. We're going to very quickly crack on with this, okay, guys? I have been non-stop today doing Youth Squad Legends work. We've added some Wonder Kids from the Patreon. We've been able to resurrect a player that we released in the Youth Academy today, which is the first time that I've ever been able to do that. I've never tried doing it, but I've only released 1 player from the Youth Academy in this series. So I was kind of like, maybe we should bring him in. Maybe no one gets left behind here. And it worked. It worked beautifully. Absolutely beautifully. So, that's chill. PSV versus Arsenal. Yeah, exactly. So I really need to get it done in an hour. Less than an hour. And also, I don't want the work to pile up, like Wednesday, Thursday, because it needs to be done soon. Hey, someone subscribed. Oh, look who's gifted a sub! My God, he gifted it to Vet, y'all. You know what? Nobody better to gift that. Hey, hi, mate. How you doing? And thank you ever so much, Not Shed, for subscribing with your Prime. Classy. Is there? It's been a while. It is. Yeah, I don't stream, man. I don't stream. Daily streamer, by the way. Nah. Never will be. Okay, match day. Let's just crack on with it. How you doing, Maxwell, man? Okay. That freaked me out because I saw a lot of Chesterfield shirts, but you know it is Mansfield. We did drop a lot of the Mansfield, the Chesterfield players into this, didn't we? So Torres is injured. We know that. Centre backs you're looking at Raw Killing and possibly the new signing, Mr. Pierce, right there. What have we got here? Pedrero, Krasutsky, Harrison, Kralovic. Oh, hello. What's going on now? FBI agent, thank you for subscribing. My guy, thank you ever so much. We are going to find Andrew Gretsch wherever he is. There he is. Bring him in. Junior Tassip in for Pedrero. And then... central attacking midfield. We were looking at Harrison, weren't we? So probably do it like that. All that we need to do is throw the cheat engine on to improve the development rate on these players, and then we'll be good to go. My earphone at the moment breaking up a little bit. The Bluetooth's not great, so I'm having a bit of a brain jam at the moment. Training, manager, boom. I'll get onto the chat in a second. I've been able to, like, switch the side where the chat, like, is. Oh, thank you ever so much, Not Shad, for gifting a sub. Thank you ever so much. Had a little sub trainer gang going on. No, I can imagine the Champions League games are stressful, very, very stressful. You see some of the new hairstyles that will adorn some of the players next season. Lim Soccer's going grey or silver. So we got Barrow here, away. Didn't do an opponent analysis. Too late, isn't it? I mean, I've rushed this, to be honest. The bed's not even made. The bed's not even made, guys. Like, what? Just a tramp right now. Okay, let's go. Gretsch is unbelievable. Gretsch is a class player. Thank you ever so much, Some Numbers, for subscribing with Prime. I hope my little alert thing's working. Is it working? Kind of working. It's kind of broken as well. That's all good. And thank you ever so much. Vet you for gifting as well. Much appreciated. Right, we get the volume on. There we go. All right, let's crack on. Let's win some games. It's blood. Why is it so bright? Hello? What the fuck? Am I being flashbanged? Jesus Christ, man! Play down this wing. Play down this wing, lads. What the fuck? Thank you for gifting. Gifted to Maxwell. So gifting each other a sub. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that lovely? My eyes. Great tackle. It's not even. It doesn't even help if we play with the away shirt, because I swear the away shirt is white. Like, the fuck is this? Okay, well, I mean, I said that I wanted to complete 3 games before 8 o'clock. I think that's gonna be the case here, because we ain't watching that. We ain't watching that. 2-0, Gretsch, both goals. So, you know, even when we're not playing, Gretsch is just a fucking madman. We're not watching that. I'm sure we can all appreciate not watching that. Alright, let's crack on. That is not, no, that's not even Earth weather at that point. It's like more getting to Venus. You're really close to the sun right there. Like, death by radiation in about 3 seconds flat, in my opinion. It does. It looked like a kit clash, but because it was so bright, it was a significant kit clash. So we're at home now against 22nd place Grimsby Town in a 4-1-4-1. Just check the standings here, because I want to make sure that my teams that got promoted in the Chesterfield save are doing well here. Notts County, Leyton Orient and Crawley. Leyton Orient, Crawley, Notts County. They need to get promoted by the end of the season. So I've just got to keep an eye on them. I can match fix using the live editor. But, you know, that's just more waste of time. So, let's just keep going. Let's have someone different at Cam. Let's have someone like Van Looy, who doesn't get enough love. I like that idea. And then we'll put Talboys in the team as well somewhere. Thank you ever so much. And should we open the hype chest? Oh my god, mega consumer mode. Whoa. We do have a Vietnamese player, yeah. Someone on Patreon requested that we scouted Vietnam. Van Looy didn't make the grade, so we've scouted Vietnam again very, very recently. And that player will be introduced in the next episode. But not right now. Oh no, not right now. What am I doing? Where's Talboys? Talboys needs to go. You can tell that I'm rushing because I'm making significant mistakes. Same centre backs. Oh no, in fact, because Pierce is tired, we'll have the lad that just appeared out of nowhere, Gil, supporting Killen. And then we'll go Pesinakov there at right back. In fact, you know what? We'll go Maxims Borisovs. Why not? And I think we're good to go for another game. Gretsch, Krasutsky. Stick Tassip in there. Maybe. Wherever your lad is. Can you see the striker at all? No, it looks like within this save, Kenneth Petrero has been recalled by Chesterfield, which is quite hilarious, because we simply weren't playing him. It makes sense, like, Tassip and Gretsch is just a great combination. Customise, let's make sure that these kits change. That should have no clashes. Fingers crossed, unless it's, like, baking hot again. Unless it's, like, 80 degrees Celsius outside. People's skin's peeling off. Yes, Gil was the free agent that just appeared out of nowhere, yes. Which Patreon legend was behind that guy? I don't know from, like, off the top of my head. We've had so many requests for nations. I think we've gone through 50 countries in total. So it has been pretty mental. I remember it being early because Chow Van Looy was like one of the first players that we brought in. That's absolutely shocking. But Raw Killen must have stepped up in time there, surely. I mean, we're in a right mess here. Yes, Raw Killen. No Raw Killen. 3 bags full Raw Killen. Right, let's get settled down. Trying to think of any nations that haven't had a YSL player. Well, I tell you a nation that earlier came to mind whilst I was doing some admin. I've done so much admin today. Have we had someone proper from Gibraltar yet? Like, we might have had a player. Oh my god, Max. We are playing some shocking football at the moment, and Grimsby Town should be ahead. I think we might have had a player from Grimsby, so from Gibraltar, different places altogether, Grimsby and Gibraltar. Oh, we've got someone falling on the floor. Got the incorrect studs on, unfortunately. Kralovic is excelling out of position. I don't think he is. We haven't had someone like outrageous from Gibraltar. I also realised we had such a lack of South American requests this year. We had Chile, and that was it. It was a lot of African, like a significant amount of like Asian countries, North American countries, and then Europe was kind of left alone a bit. Apart from the patrons that were requesting their own country, which is, you know, fair enough. Oh, there's a cross. A little bit too easy for Eastwood to come out. Perpart looks like he's aged 27 years since Wrexham. Yeah, because he probably has. Like, the just pure hatred for Tobias Tanner has just aged that man like crazy. Whereas Tanner, stress-free until he realised that Perpart was trying to kill him, he's aged like a fine wine. Fine wine, mate. Alright, Kralovic. Nope. We've started to like string some passes together. We've battened down the hatches. And now we're hopefully gonna play some expansive shit. Go on, Maxims Borisovs. I would let TT shag my mum. It's questionable, isn't it, guys? I can't lie. Big tackle. Oh, Junior Tassett, wonderfully read. Is Andrew Gretsch going to support him? Can we play the ball in? Absolutely. Brilliant touchdown as well, by the way. Didn't need that kind of sus. That's Andrew Gretsch scoring the goal for Mansfield 1, Grimsby Town 0. How about that, lads? Just keep an eye on everybody. Tell me who you're really impressed with in the side. I'm still like big fan of Junior Tassett, man, for what he is and for what he does for this team. He's pulling way more than what is expected. You have missed one game which we simulated because the lighting conditions were absolutely appalling. And you've just missed a goal here. Andrew Gretsch scoring. Junior Tassett assist. We had a really, really poor 10-15 minutes, but we have now settled down. I don't think Van Looy is a comfortable central attacking midfielder, but we are playing better now that he's got on the ball properly. Oh, I eyed up a finesse shot then. I really did. We're playing wise. Last game we lost. At the end of last episode, it was against a certain team. I can't even remember who it was against, but they defended like champions. Just stroking this about lovely. Grimsby Town very much happy to defend and see what they can do on a counter-attack. As Andrew Gretsch offside. They've killed headers. Yeah, the headers are pretty nasty. I'm not on the latest update, so I don't know what's going on with headers now, but even in this, you've got to... I realise very quickly in this game, and I'll show you when I get onto the wing, that it's better to cut back in or basically go like double up on yourself. Let me just try and show you. So Van Looy runs down that wing, and then you go back in and try and swing it that way instead. It seems to catch our centre backs a little bit. Momentum wise, they'll be running away from goal whilst your striker starts running in, and it just gives you a little bit of an advantage. But it shouldn't be like that. You should be able to beat the fullback and smash it in and have your attacker really like gun it for the front or the the front or the far post. FIFA's not been like that for a long time. the crossing is questionable sometimes. Attacking runs, questionable sometimes. So let me try and show you with Petinakov. You go down into the corner, then you pull it back, and then you swing in like that. And you see that our players get closer. It makes the defence struggle a little bit. You'll see it a lot in Youth Squad Legends when I cross in. And I don't think Andrew Gretsch was even... How is that offside, mate? I don't think that's the same. I don't think that's the same play, mate. That's a really poor offside call. If you played on the recent updates, well, I'm glad, because I'm not playing on the recent updates. Enos Jam is still massive. I just wouldn't... I wouldn't like to know that Jam's got nerfed. It's become much more of a timing thing this year. Spread out. There you go, mate. There you go. Junior Tassip. You can pull it back if you want. Andrew Gretsch will not score a second. Apologies, guys. I've got a little bit of a stutter going on with my PC, so I'll just stick that into performance mode and crack on with it. That should give me everything that I need. Alright, here's Tal, boys, down the right-hand side. Once again, I'm just eyeing it up. Don't really want to keep on crossing like that. Now that I've said it, I want to try and change it up a little bit. I don't like to think that I'm giving you the same play all the time. We like to chuck a long shot in there occasionally. We like to play some chip through balls and intricate passing. Just mix it up as much as we can to keep it entertaining. Robert Avoc dropping back. I mean, it's a terrible ball. Since them, like, first 15 minutes, we've been mostly in control. The weather hasn't been the best. And there's always that chance of Grimsby pulling off some kind of shock. But so long as we're relatively sensible here, we should be absolutely fine. We do have an injury on Kralovic, but it's not really a problem. Kralovic, I don't like at all. He did come from my youth academy, didn't he? I'm kind of glad that we got rid of him without really giving him a proper chance. He would never have made the grade. Just NPC-like behaviour. I think that's the best way to describe many of the players that don't make it, that they don't have a personality, they don't have time to build a personality, and they don't really do anything ridiculously special on the pitch. I mean, you have to have a name like Lim Soccer. Oh my word! That's the highlight then, isn't it? Wow! Wow, wow, wow! The goalkeeper stood there, didn't even dive for it. That's mint, mate. That's mint. That is mint. Goalkeeper's had a bit of a shocker there, to be honest, but it's all good. Everything will be exported from Twitch into YouTube, so if you miss anything or if you want to see something again, like that goal, you will be able to see it on YouTube, no problem. Lim Soccer, how about that for your first goal? It was already basically set to be a relatively, like, decent name for this series of Youth Squad Legends just because of... But a goal like that obviously helps him significantly. Cliff and Bedard is he's gone. He's gone, hasn't he? And honestly, because we like Christy Mayer so much, maybe we have to say no to the other left back that we just recently got. I really like Mark Teggart. I mean, look at that. Look at that, lads. Stunning behaviour. Might be the best goal that we've seen in this game. Full stop. That limb soccer again from the corner kick. What did I just hear? What this? It's limb sucker, isn't it? Oh, it's not Kralovic injured. It's Chow Van Looy, sadly. The last time I played with Chow Van Looy was back end of like pre-stream in Mansfield. And I was playing with him as a wing back. And he actually really impressed there, to be honest. Now, Mansfield are going to have a very different team next season. And probably not a left back. Because, well, they'll have Maths Excella. So they have one left back. So there is spot for Chow Van Looy maybe to become a left back. Just a thought. Try and get this clean sheet. Oh, big raw killing. Fucking love him, mate. Absolutely adore the lad. But yeah, sorry about spoiling some of the hairstyles that we are going to have next season. I did try and replace them with the last season's mini faces, but that's obviously not worked out. And the newly generated ones that I did today have stayed around. Oh, good read by Andrew Gretsch, but he can't take the ball away. Talboys has been good. He has actually been quite lively on the right-hand side. I can't wait to see what you guys think about this game. I think with the clean sheet and the absolute wonder goal, you've got to have the man of the match as Lim Soccer. But other than that, there's been some good, pretty standout performances here. Thank you ever so much for banning that guy. God knows what he said, but I hope it wasn't bad. Oh, it was a bot. Okay, that's sound. That is sound. Keepers! Thank you. Raw. Yeah, literally, I can see already. It's not taking me much time with these players to realise which ones I want and which ones I want to sell. So next summer with Chesterfield is going to be a busy one, I tell you. In fact, that entire episode might be, 30 plus minutes long. I hope not. I hope we can, condense it as much as possible, but it's going to go through a lot of things. We've done a lot of work to the save. We always do. Pre-season we put like 20 plus hours in between episodes. But this, we're already looking at 20 plus hours, and I still haven't done the global overall shift, the renaming of the best regions, weak foot fixes, height fixes. We haven't done any of that spreadsheet editing yet. We haven't sorted out the growth spreadsheet that is on Google Drive and is really helping people try and keep track of the players. We haven't completely done that yet. It is being worked out. Raw killing with a lovely standing tackle, and that is a 2-0 victory. How about that? Club Brugge 1, Aston Villa 3. Fuck Club Brugge, damn right. Rupel Boom for life. You know what I mean? Fister's just about to move to Mansfield. So what happened with him is that he was... One of the scenarios was, Mansfield stealing a youth academy player. We've had it a few times in the series, and Martin Fister was, I think, the second one to go. Talboys was the first. I know Talboys was the first, and Fister might have been the second one to go. Unfortunately, he was quite young, so he's been like holding a place in our youth academy for a long time. But he has recently turned 16, and this summer he will be officially a Mansfield Town player. Fister. What happened to Wes? Just got old, mate. Got old. Alright, we're near the end of January. Yeah, he did get glasses. Bam. Wes lost his aging serum. I don't know about that. Okay, so we have Cheltenham. Let's have a look at the opponent analysis. Look, it doesn't really make any difference if I look at the opponent analysis or not. But I've got into such a rhythm whilst I'm playing Youth Squad Legends that I love putting, like, the opponent analysis. I love it to death. For a 5-3-2 holding, like most of the teams that play in this league. Yeah, I know. I've not had any complaints about the audio, so I would imagine that the audio is absolutely fine. Torres is still out. I know that you got a broken toe, lad, but goddamn. Oh, let's have a look at Van Looy. Let's have a look at Van Looy's injury. We're spot on for time. Get this game done, and then we've obviously got the very busy January out of the way, and then hopefully I can get back online and live with you guys just after the Champions League stuff finishes. That would be really nice. Get another hour done. Okay, Harrison's been recalled by Chesterfield, which is a shame, really. But I get that. I get that. I should have moved them about. Pedrero recalled, player injured. Yeah, that's fine. He's only going to be injured for one game. Ciao Van Looy. Could potentially give Krasutsky some time up front, but I actually think he's better than Kralovic in that role in left central midfield. Central attacking mid. Go Tal, boys. See what he's like further forward. Like, from now until the end of this particular season with Mansfield, it's going to be the most comfortable, nice, most relaxing kind of career mode. Like, you know you're getting promoted. You might actually win the league without really trying, because some of these players are just far too good for the league. So you can just experiment and put players in certain positions. See if there's a surprise. See if there's someone that might wriggle his way back into Chesterfield somehow. I'd like to see Orban Larkin on the field a little bit. He's definitely going to get sold by Chesterfield, unfortunately, because Raw Killen, his fellow countryman, has absolutely smashed it. We shall take out Lim Soccer for this one, and we'll go for Thaddeus Degazon. Okay, that's Cheltenham against Mansfield. Just a word from Tuxie, because we haven't heard from Tuxie today yet. Go and subscribe to the Tuxie channel. Oh. Andrew Gretsch, 42 goals. Oh, and the competition record's only 52. That's fraudulent behaviour. Cheers, Tux. Yeah, cheers, Tux. Cheers, Tux. Okie dokie. Yeah, no, the lighting's still a bit shit, but we can at least roll with this, because Cheltenham have got some red on the shirt. Honestly, some of the lighting conditions, man, on this game is questionable. Very questionable. Penson. I mean, I am going to take long shots if you are going to back off me. Hey up. Oh, it's Josh. How you doing, man? How you doing? You know we're good mates when someone says it's Josh and you know exactly who it is. I've had like, I know about 5 Joshes, but I know which Josh you were talking about, Josh. Yeah, I'm good, man. How are you? I saw that you actually took the kid to Old Trafford. It's a shame that the team, you know, couldn't actually pull their finger out. It's all good. Look, losing is part and parcel of a football club, even if it's like mad successful. So I don't mind losing. I mind losing when people don't, just simply not bothered. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Ah, that's good. That's good. So long as he enjoyed it, that's the main thing. Hopefully there's much more successful times where you can cheer the lads on to actually win a game of football and maybe pick up some silverware. Go on, drop it in. So I've got DeQuinio up front. Player to watch is Gretsch. What a surprise. Very nice indeed. Avok out wide. Penson providing the width. The 2 centre-backs in this formation are half wingers, so they will spread out and basically make it a 4-1-2-1-2 wide formation. Jesus, my brain melted then for a second. But we'll tuck in more defensively. Little dipping shot there by Talboys. Could have caught the goalkeeper out a little bit. Numbers, mate. It's been a long time since I was at school. Numbers are tricky now. Numbers are tricky. Mind you, Josh went to the same secondary school. Like, the mathematics was not the best, man. Not the best. We spent 4 months talking about tessellation. Brilliant. Oh, brilliant. Still waiting for tessellation to help me in real life. Can't lie. Algebra. Oh, you need this. You need this for problem solving when you get a job and that. Bro, I've never gone, well, thank goodness I solved that thanks to algebra. You know what's great? You know what algebra is great for? Jobs that include mathematics. Just pointing it out there. When someone says algebra to me, my blood boils. Anyway, there's another goal for Andrew Gretsch, because that's just what happens in this. I think I've told this story before on live stream, but I essentially passed my mathematics GCSE by learning about perpendicular bisectors. It was the only thing in year, I think, 10 or 11 where I was like, oh, that's easy enough. And thankfully it was on the paper. It was a 5-mark question on the paper, and I got a C. I was like, wow, okay. I desperately needed that. Like, desperately needed that question to pop up, and it fortunately did. I was very lucky. Another cross in. Oh, that might drop to DeQuinio. Unlucky Sunshine. Robert Avok, with a poor touch, basically took the long shot opportunity out of range. He failed. I mean, look, when you got teachers like Mrs. Specs? Oh, help. It was the Canadian one that was... honestly, I don't even think she was a mathematics teacher. The Canadian. Oh, the Canadian. Oh, you know, this is it. You don't forget them kind of people. That was all my year 11, and I think we might have been in the same class. All year 11. Not a single idea was getting into my brain because the teaching quality wasn't the best. And I don't want to blame her for it. I don't think she was a mathematics teacher. But yeah, it was rough. It was rough. We went... Didn't we go through like 3 head teachers? It was definitely 2. We definitely went through 2 head teachers at that time. And the first head teacher was a lot better than the second. The second one was not strict, but very not lenient. Very to the point. Yeah, Mr. Wilkinson was the first one, and he was sound. He was really, really sound. Not just because he was a United fan, but he was genuinely just a nice head teacher. And I think now that I'm an adult and I look back at it, the years 7 to 9, when Wilkinson was head teacher, the teachers were way happier than years 10 to 11. But then again, you could also say, well, there was a lot of turnaround in teachers as well, so that could have been the result of teachers not being happy. Mr. Hull. I don't think I ever had Mr. Hull. Right, bit of a half-time break there. What are your thoughts about what you're seeing from these Mansfield players? Not much, in my opinion, from that half. I want to have a look at the highlight for our goal. It comes from a Penson assist, which is not really surprising, actually. A really nice playmaking midfielder that's definitely on the Chesterfield radar. And he will get his chances next season, I'm sure. Oh, yeah, Gretsch is an absolute machine. You put the ball into him, he scores. It's just... He's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Like, we are going to manually do the Mansfield potentials. And I'm considering for the first time ever breaking my 96 limit on players. Because this guy's head and shoulders above everybody else. Apart from Enos Jam. I don't know. Maybe we don't break the limit, we just drop everybody else down to like 95s potentials and just be like, it's only Jam and Gretsch that can get to a 96. You're talking about 2 insanely talented players, and it pains me that we could have had him at Chesterfield. Pains me. But I think we all agree, we're all quite unified on the fact that he should never come back to Chesterfield. It keeps these streams a bit interesting, watching his progression with Mansfield, and also, realistically, it would never happen. Nice touch. It's a really, really rough one. Rough pass there from Penson. And we are chasing back. Pierce looks like a very viable and pretty reliant centre-back. Yeah, very good. Very good stuff. Really nice purchase, even though it was for a ridiculous amount of money for League 2 standards. Hey, if you've got it, you might as well spend it. There's Pierce with another interception. So, yeah. Yeah, the Jam-Gretsch rivalry is going to be mint, hopefully. The only problem that I see coming up with that is that either Mansfield don't get promoted into the Premier League, which hopefully with us, manipulating the save in the way that we are doing, by kind of splitting it off and doing a spin-off series with Mansfield, and we can, you know, get them promoted. That shouldn't be a problem. They should get to the Premier League eventually. The other issue or maybe problem that we run into is our defence just gets really good, and we know how to stop him. What's promising is that we played Mansfield the season prior to last. Like, we were just getting out of League Two, they were staying in it. And he did assist that game, and he looked quite lively in comparison to everybody else on the field. So might be a rare occurrence where he's a very good player for me and a very good player for the AI. Fingers crossed. That would just be an insane storyline to crack on with. Nice 1-2s. Play inside. Talboys can't find the free de Quinio. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying to get another goal, but looks like Cheltenham have decided to shut up a little bit here with a 5-man defence. We'll have Andrew Gretsch a little bit late there. De Quinio still running for it. Might not even get it. He's miles offside and still didn't get the ball. Yes, so this is something that I have learned very recently about these quote-unquote fame stats. They're reputation stats, essentially. They've been in the game for a long time, since like PlayStation 2 days. And if you directly edit them in the live editor, it not only makes them better for simulations, it will, not even joking, change the table. Full stop. If you tell this game, hey, Mansfield have actually got a domestic prestige of 10 or 20, I don't know what the maximum is for them statistics, it'll read it and update. We've got very, very lucky there. It'll update the table live and just change the outcomes of the entire season. Like, oh, Mansfield should get promoted because of the reputation. So that in itself will help me, you know, make sure that Mansfield get up in the Chesterfield save. But it shouldn't be a problem. Even if I couldn't do that, it shouldn't be a problem. Because before I realised that it had such a significant effect on teams getting promoted, I just boosted a lot of the players' overalls in the Chesterfield save to make sure that, you know, simulation-wise, they were much more preferred to win. And it did the trick. They got into the playoffs. Then I changed the reputation, and Mansfield just won the league, even though it was the end of the league season. Some mad match fix in there, some crazy stuff. The FA need to be investigated. I'm sorry that this match hasn't really lived up to the billing here. Cheltenham not really wanting to play. Hey! We got another goal, and guess who it is? Yeah, no, really, really interesting. Very interesting how international. Well, it's like it's national reputation, or domestic reputation, and then there's international reputation, and then there's popularity. I don't know which one significantly changed it. Presumably, all have an effect, but it took Mansfield from 7th to 1st. No, the players. So let's get this straight. In the Chesterfield save, we had Mansfield about 9th coming into January, and that clearly was not good enough for them to get promoted. So, actually, no, it was February, because I wanted to get through the winter window before we messed about with their players, because we didn't want one of them to go to Chelsea or one of the big teams, because they had like 89, 90 overall, just randomly in League Two. So we got to February. Mansfield were not there. They were like 9th, I think, a couple of places below the playoffs. So we bumped up Gretsch and a lot of the other regions that we'd sent over to Mansfield. And they did get themselves up to 7th. So it does have an effect. 100% it has an effect, the overall quality of the players, but not as much of an effect as the reputation stats. Oh, man. Great commentary tonight. Great commentary.
Time for just a few questions.
I should have made Wesley Purple a little bit younger, yeah. He does look like a 60-year-old. No, it doesn't make sense. Unless TT is also a 60-year-old, but he's like Tom Cruise. You know what I mean? He looks 40. You're right. Unfortunately, you are in a really you've just joined at a really bad time, because I promised that I was gonna split off just before the Champions League so everybody could watch that and not decide what to watch. But we are coming back in a couple of hours' time once that they've all finished, because I want to get. Let me just have a look at the calendar. We've got like a minute or so to check this. So if we play another 3 games, we're then near the end of February. It's not bad. That leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's still quite a significant amount of games to go. So hopefully we can play them in the next couple of days. Like I've said, we're getting now a picture of the players that are here that should have a chance at Chesterfield. I don't need more of a picture. It'd be nice to like test players out in different positions, because that can always spring a surprise on us. But some of these games can get simulated if we're short on time, and you know, my work needs to be allocated to admin stuff to really get the Chesterfield save up to speed before the next episode. But hopefully that's not the case. I'm like staring at my screen because it's got a green fly on it. We unfortunately have a green fly / fruit fly. These things are all over our house. We've got a plant in the bathroom that's clearly really good for these flies. So I've been personal exterminator. I don't like killing animals, but obviously it's not nice having your own house with insects all over it. So yes, that green fly, if I see it again, it's going to say goodnight forever. But we're not going to say goodnight forever. We're going to call it there for now. I'm going to export this to YouTube, so if anybody missed it, they can watch it whilst the other Champions League game's going on. And then, 10 p.m. tonight, we shall go again, okay, guys? Sorry it was quick, but it's going to be, like, patchy, isn't it? It's just nice. It's nice to have a really chill, like, Youth Squad Legends style save where it actually affects the proper Youth Squad Legends. You know what I mean? It's nice. It's nice to talk to you guys properly instead of, like, focusing so much on trying to be entertaining. Which makes me think we might actually do something like this next year, full stop. If we don't go for a rival story, maybe we just live stream and chill on a save. If you guys want to see that, I don't know how we're gonna do it. Right, guys, you guys enjoy the football. I will see you later. Fingers crossed. Sorry. We're just finishing the stream, Hawks. You've just missed us. We're coming back in a couple of hours' time, okay? So sit tight. My day's going very well. I know, I'm sorry. This video, this stream is going to be put onto YouTube as soon as possible. So hopefully when the Champions League's on, if you're not really interested in that, you can catch up on what's just happened here. It's not a long stream. You can catch up here, and then by 10 PM, you are well up to speed. Okay, guys? I will see you very, very soon. Bye-bye.